everyone. Welcome to Content to Profit Live. I'm Sophia Swino, and today we are talking all about taking what's already in your phone and turning it into magical content that actually sells. Because that's the key. Taking what we've already got going on and actually selling shit with it. Because all of us have camera rolls that are full. And it's not really doing anything for us to sit there and us to get overwhelmed with what's there and not be making content with it. So tonight, after having one of my VIP coaching sessions with Helena Marie Coaching over here, I realized I was actually teaching her how to take the crap that's already in our phones and turn it into content. Content that turns into profit. So if you're curious about how to do lazy girl content that actually sells, you're going to love this live. Invite your friends that are wanting to grow their brands on social media and get ready to ask all the questions, because tonight I am here to take every question that you have. And I'm so excited to be back. I miss you all. Can everyone hear me well? And hear the music? Stephanie's here, Helena's here, Sam's here, Jamie's here, Marie's here, Workflow Wonder. Ooh, real estate and retail. Angie. Oh my gosh, so glad y'all are all here. It's been a long, I miss you guys too, Assassin. Assassin, what's your real name? I always want to know. And I feel like you work some big baller corporate job behind this screen name. Okay, I'm glad you can hear me. So today I'm going to teach you the most incredible, easy hacks. And if you write them all down, you are going to be able to take action later. So I do not want you to watch this and not be writing down anything that I'm telling you, because it's not going to serve you to hear this and to do nothing later. If you're listening to me now, I want you to take massive action, because the only way that I got to where I am today, making $20,000 to $45,000 a month, is through taking massive action. Anyone who tells you that every day of having your own business is easy is lying. You've got to learn the easiest ways to do business, to do life, but you've got to take action every day. And being driven, being consistent is not always easy. So we've got to figure out the easiest ways to do it. And tonight I'm going to share the easiest ways that I do it. Are y'all ready? Also, I have no idea what's going on with my theme song. It just stopped. Has anyone else tried these? Poppies. Prebiotics, amazing, and taste so good, and not sponsored at all. I'm just genuinely obsessed. Okay, so, are y'all ready? Hey, Stephanie's ready. She's got her popcorn ready. Hello. Okay, Haylene, is that how I say your name? Cosmic Mooncake. Hello, welcome. Okay, so tonight, grab your notebook. First thing I want you to do, if it's possible for you, get rid of all the distractions around you. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb, because if you want to grab all the value for free that I'm about to lay down, then you need to be completely 100% focused. And also realize that this is your business. If you're about to take social media to the next level and actually start making money here, then you've got to treat this like a job. You've got to take everything you learn and treat it like reps in the gym to build a muscle every single day. And the days that you don't feel like doing it, you still got to get up and do it. So are you with me, or are you lazy? Because if you're lazy, you can get out. But I'm going to teach you lazy girl hacks, because everything about building a brand isn't lazy. You've got to sometimes, though, pull shit together, even when you don't feel like it. And so that's what I'm teaching you here. I'm not teaching you to be lazy. These are just quick hacks, okay? But really, this is what's going to change your mindset of it's hard. It's hard to create content into it's easy. This works out for me. Content can be fun. Content can take me 30 minutes to do in a day. It doesn't have to be complicated. So first, grab your notebook. Second, I want you to write on the top of the page, I don't create content in batches. I create content daily. Now, that's not to say you don't ever create content in batches. I want you to really focus in on, like, I don't plan out whole days to create content. That's not feasible, doable when you run a real business and you're serving real clients every day. You create content every day, little by little. Some days you create more than others, but every fucking day you show up for yourself and you make content. For me, my brain works right when I wake up, and I know it's not healthy to just grab your phone and start making content. So I have tried not to do that. But when I make the best content is whenever I wake up and I'm still in bed and I'm just, before I consume anything else, I'm thinking about what I want to create, the vision I want to create for my life. And I think of my content as a vision board because I want to create to inspire people. So that's when I start creating. I set a timer for myself every single day to spend at least 20 minutes on content creation. Now, because this is my career in many different ways, not only am I a coach, I'm a content creator, I spend way more than 20 minutes a day creating content. But if you are just getting started as a coach or as a creator, 20 minutes a day is plenty enough to get started, especially if you're using these lazy girl hacks, okay? So every day I create content. Every day I spend 20 minutes creating content. Write that down. And I seriously want this to be something you add to your to-do list every single day. Not a day goes by that you don't. Because are you serious about your business? Like, this is not like pump you up. Like, I'm looking you dead in the eye. Are you fucking serious about growing on social media? Do you actually want to make money? Do you actually want your life to be different? So right now, if nothing changed from today, if your life didn't change and you woke up and did the exact same fucking thing you did today every single day and got to a year from now, would you be happy? Would you be happy with the morning routine you have? Would you be happy with the type of content you have? Would you be happy with the way your Instagram looks now? Would you be happy with the amount of money in your bank? Would you be happy with the relationships you have? All these things are important and all these things take work. So every single day, wake up and think, how can I build my life? And those are the people that I want to be listening right now. If you're not in that group of like, I want to take action every single day, I want to be better every single day, you can get off the fucking live now because this is not going to do anything for you because you're not going to follow through. Okay, good. At least you can admit that to yourself, Cosmic Moon, that you would not be happy. Hey, Elena. Hi, Master of Emotions. So if you're not going to be happy in a year from now doing the same damn thing, then what are you going to change now? Just like you would change and you'd be like, you know what? I'm going to change my gym routine. Are you going to change your content routine? Now, this is the key I tell everyone because all of my friends are like, how do you master working out every day, eating healthy, staying balanced? You know how I did it? I had a very disordered pattern years and years ago. And so the way that I maintain now is I have a minimum. Every single day I move my body. Every single day I'm committed to this very stable, doable lifestyle. I can go out and eat what I want to eat, but at home, I know I'm being disciplined and eating my sweet potatoes and having my vegan protein bar and my vitamin water. It's about balance. If you go into your business working your ass off, creating the most exquisite videos every single day, you will not be able to be consistent. Just like if you said, I'm going to only drink green juice and I'm going to go work out for 3 hours a day. That would not be sustainable. You would burn out, you'd pass out, and you wouldn't make it. So you've got to think of your business the same way. What are the small, sustainable steps that you can take every single day and make no excuses for? No excuses. Because that's the kind of life I live. There's no excuses. If you're picking up what I'm laying down, give me some hearts. Send this to a friend. Okay, so the content that you make no excuses for is the content that's easy. So first of all, how can I make content in 20 minutes a day? You take the crap that's in your phone and you turn it into content. And not just content that sells. But tonight, I'm not specifically talking about selling. I'm going to teach you how to create this content. So I'm going to look down at my notes because I'm so excited. Because seriously, I wish someone just gave me a list like this. Because a list like this would have made my life so much easier. Just 3 years ago. If I only realized it could be this easy. So much could be different. Hello, Missy. Hello, Deborah. Okay, so go to what's in your phone now. Think, not go now. You're watching me. Keep watching me. But think in your head, what's in your camera roll right now? What fun experiences have you had? What do you do every single day that's a part of your career? So let's just go with this. Say you're a physical therapist. You have an actual brick and mortar business. with the consent of your client, could you film throughout the day just some what we call B-roll, and film something that you're doing every single day? So for me, I film talking to my clients at the end of a coaching call. I'll film me just working at my computer. I'm very comfortable talking face to camera, so I don't have to do these types of videos as much. But if you're not as comfortable talking face to camera, then you really need to get comfortable with these lazy girl shots, which means collecting B-roll throughout the day, shots of everything you're doing. So think about what you're doing and what you're seeing. So I love to look at, say I'm on a vacation like I just was. I'm looking at the ocean. I'm filming the ocean. I know I can overlay text. Yes. So for Stephanie, she's filming her dogs every single day. So that makes sense. And her dogs are a part of her business. If you're watching right now and you want live hot seat coaching, be sure to tell me what you're doing on social media so I can specifically speak to you and your business. And when I speak to you and your business, other people are able to listen and go, how can that apply to me? And it's a win-win for everybody. So please take up space here and tell me what you do and where you're having some resistance with this so we can work through it. So daily tasks, what you're seeing, honestly, sometimes, especially if you're talking about progress in life and business, whatever you're sharing on the internet, I love getting an overhead shot of my feet, like movement, and putting that to music. I love views. So what you're seeing, whether it's a good view or it's something basic, it could literally be the view of your desk. It doesn't have to be your face. Now, platforms like TikTok will perform better typically if you show your face in content. But because I create for no specific platform strategy, at least right now in my business, because I've already built a platform, I'm okay with not putting my face in every post. So you got to figure out if your priority is TikTok, then you need to put your face in every post. If your priority is Instagram, your reels can still do very well without your face involved. You're an illustrator. There's a lot of artists online. There are, but nobody's you, Cosmic Moon. And what is your niche in illustration? Are you illustrating comics? Are you illustrating children's books? Scenery shots, Stephanie says, around holiday decor. I film my puppies I had in January, different holiday backgrounds I post throughout the year. I love that. So if you're doing anything that if you're selling a product, can you take different shots through different seasonal changes, different decor? I love that. Okay. Another thing that you can do is selfies and mirrors. So when you as a woman are giving advice, whether you're a dating coach, fitness coach, nutritionist, chef, let's see what else, makeup artist, anything you are, if you can just do a mirror shot of you, and as if you're just casually looking in the mirror, it can be a full body shot where you're like this, like to the mirror, and it could also be a 3/4 shot. It can be whatever you want. Just leave room for text on the screen. So I like to shift my body to the side and imagine where the text is going to go. When you're shooting anything, imagine where is the text going to go. Now, if the text is going to go right on the middle, then maybe don't put your face in the middle. But everything else, your subject can still be in the middle. And if you're like, well, Sophia, how do I get the text to show? On platforms like TikTok, it's very easy to outline the text. If you're using the native platform like Instagram, it's more challenging to add text without putting all these bubbles around it that's off-brand. So the easiest, laziest way to do this is to go in your phone and lower the exposure, lower the brightness of that video to where it's just a little bit darker, and your white text is going to pop on the screen. So if you've been seeing people on Instagram and it looks so simple and minimal and pretty and it's just white text, and you're like, how do they do that? It's because they're lowering the exposure. There's two ways you can do this. You can go into your camera roll and manually lower the exposure. You can also go ahead and, sorry, I blinked. There we are. You can also go ahead and add the filter at the top to lower the exposure. So you can look at darkening filters. You can look up, hey babe, don't text me, because you go through all my do not disturb so I can see that you're texting me. And it pops up. Oh my God. Let's see. Okay. Next thing that you can do that is so easy is approval of good reviews. I love to do this by filming videos that look like this. Let me show you. So it'd be like this. pointing down, like a good review. Dancing for some client results. Like if you are a service provider and you just completed a website for someone, sharing that and like sharing it on the screen, just taking a video like this. Like, wow, look at that. Or like this. Yes. Or like this. Or like, look what she said. Like this. Now, you're thinking, well, Sophia, you've got the video. How do you overlay a comment onto the screen without going through some fancy editing software? It's actually so easy. So anytime you take a picture of something that you need to show on the screen, overlaid on a video, all you have to do is go in your camera roll, crop that picture into the exact part you want on the video. So for me, if a client messages me, I will screenshot it, then crop down to the actual message. Then I will go into my iPhone, into the camera roll, I'll tap it and hit copy. As if I'm going to send it to somebody, I hit copy. Then I will go back to the video I'm editing and I will hit like a text, like I'm going to add text to the video, and I hit paste. Okay, it's that simple. You copy a picture and you go like you're adding text to a video and you hit paste, and that image is going to pop up on your reel or on your story. This is so valuable. If you're trying to share content reviews without cap cutting every fucking thing. I'm so glad you're getting value, Marie. Thank you, Scar Brewer. Yes, so copy this. Now, I want to challenge you. If you're a service provider, if you are building a brand and you need to show reviews, which we all do, we all need to show responses. You're going to see me tomorrow showing a lot of people who signed up for my masterclass. I'm going to be sending like the I'm in on the screen, because it's showing people that other people are interested. It's saying you need to buy into this because other people have bought into this, even if it's free. You need to get involved because other people are getting involved. You need to look what's going on here because other people are interested. So Marie, say you're sharing a affiliate code for the beautiful shirt you shared in your feed today. When someone messages you for the link, in order to build authority as an influencer, what you can do is you can screenshot that DM and then you can share it in a story. You can overlay that on a picture of you in the shirt again. Or you can do a video like for everyone asking for the link and it's on the screen, here's the link, and then you actually share the link. Does this make sense? Are you picking up what I'm laying down? Build your authority. Which, by the way, you guys, today I didn't even talk about the masterclass yet. I was going to wait until the end of this live, but let me back up. I launched the biggest, best free gift I've ever given my followers ever. And it is absolutely free. You've got to get it if you haven't already. I have a feeling most of you have, but if you haven't, you can go to the link in my bio after this and tap get the guide. And oh my God, within 1 hour, you can set your profile up for business, like actually making money on the internet. So go grab the guide that is linked in my bio. But now, aside from that, when you sign up for the guide, you're going to learn a lot, because you're not only going to get the value that I'm giving you in the guide, you're going to understand how my strategic email marketing works, because you're going to start getting more emails from me. And not only can you learn and apply what I'm sharing with you in the email, you can learn and apply what I'm sharing with you in the email to email. You can apply it to how you're sharing on social media. So how I'm communicating, take note of that. Learn from me. Now, once you sign up, you're going to get at the bottom of the email an invitation to my live Profitable Profile Masterclass, where I'm going to be going very, very deep into what makes a profile profitable, and you will learn so much. Now, here's the thing. I didn't even start talking about it yet, and I already hit my first goal for the number I want in the masterclass. I'm going to keep talking about it. It's really a challenge for me because I'm used to going live here and having, 15 people up to 30 people at a time. But the masterclass is going to be packed full. So unless people are coming to watch the replay. So anyway, I got a little nervous and I thought, I'm only going to accept up to 50 women. Now I'm thinking I might accept more because I'm already hitting that goal. So just, if you want to sign up for this masterclass, as soon as I see the number that makes me a little nervous, okay, I'm really going to talk to that many people at one time, I'm going to close it out. So if you want to jump on that, I'd advise right after this live, go sign up for it. It's 100% free. You've got nothing to lose, but claim your seat. And if you have a friend you want to come with you, send them the link so that way you can both get in. Because when I close the doors, I close the doors. Okay. So, where are we at here? Oh, okay. So we're back to making the lazy girl content. Let me recap for everyone who just joined. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Content to Profit. I'm Sophia Spallino, and I'm so excited that you're here. I teach women how to build profitable, powerful brands on social media. And I know that if you're listening, you are worthy of doing the same too. I wish I had someone like me to teach me. So here we go. I'm going to teach you. We're just going to recap and then we'll get into the next part. So how can you make content every single day? Commit to 20 minutes every single day. Commit to never going a day without making content. Realizing this is your business, this is your brand, and that if you don't, you take full responsibility for failure. Because you either do it or you don't. You either produce or you don't. So how can we produce in the most efficient way? Record your daily tasks. Record what you're looking at, even if it's not a beautiful view and it's your computer. Record actions with your clients if you're a masseuse. If you're a hairdresser, record that with the client's permission. You can get overview shots of your feet walking, good mirror selfie shots, and then shots where you're pointing at reviews, shots where you're sharing the results your clients have had. Okay, so now you're thinking, Sophia, what do I put on these shots? Like, I need a little more than that. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. What are you going to put on the shots? I like to call them value bombs. So a value bomb is a very short piece of text that will encourage people, teach them something, give them a helpful tip, be something super relatable, because maybe like certain content isn't made to sell, especially if you're just starting out. You've got to have content that is shareable, that is inspiring, and that is relatable before you can sell to your audience. You've got to mix it. You've got to have both in your content strategy. So you don't always have to sell in the video, but you need to be selling in your caption. But on your video, the value nugget could be something inspiring. If you're an influencer like Marie, who is not selling a service, it can be something that's like relatable to all girls, because her ideal audience is girls that would buy from her. Actually, Marie, I wanted to talk to you about that. Your ideal audience, if you don't mind, did Marie? Yeah, she's still here. Your ideal audience. Okay, so I dug in today. I was curious. I was like, Marie is posting a fuck ton. I want to know what this girl's goals are. So I did some digging, and it looks like you're into the spicy site, and you're also selling clothes to women. Now, here's the problem. Men don't want to see the clothes to women, and women don't want to see how hot you are. No offense, you're really beautiful. So what you're going to need to do is figure out, are you going all in on the male gaze or the female gaze? Because the moment you niche down, Marie, is the moment you're going to start making a fuck ton of money. And I'm talking a lot. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. And then I see queer cakes. I'm like, is Marie a little gay? I like it. Okay, but I just need to figure out what I am selling and who I'm selling to in order for me to make a lot of money. Truly. That is what I had to do. I had to go cut the shit. Cut trying to reach everybody. Cut trying to appease everybody. And appease the one person. So if for you it is the male gaze, then you need to just go after men. And go after them hard, because they're dumb and they love to spend money. Please do it for all of us. Especially if you're gay. It's even more fun to just grab. But yeah, figure out what you're doing and sell that over and over and over again. Okay, so now value bombs. Value bombs, what you need to put on the tag. So if you're selling, Marie, let's keep going. If you're selling the sex appeal of you, then you need to talk about like the ideal woman, or the type of woman you shouldn't pick up the bill on a date for, blah, blah, blah. Like, you could literally take videos of you at all these fancy restaurants and on your yachts, Marie, and like turn it into like what kind of woman isn't worth it. And then guys would share this. Like, but here's the thing. Other women are going to think it's so cringe. And the key to succeeding on the internet is willing to say, I'm so cringe and I'm fucking proud. Because if you watch what I do, I tell the same sob story over and over. I left with nothing. I worked for nothing. Look, it all sucked. But like, I'm fine now. I tell the same story over and over so that people can relate to the pain, because people are going to relate to the pain and people are going to relate to what they don't want more than what they want. And they're going to buy based on what they don't want more than what they want. Look, you're here because you don't want to have shit content. You're not here just because you want to succeed. As humans, our brains are wired for survival, not success. So I need you to realize that your motivation for your audience is exactly the same motivation that you have for the things that you're motivated to do in your life. So remember to appease to like the negativity essentially, but in a positive way. And know that women will hate you. Women will hate you, make fun of you when you're succeeding, especially your first year. Marie, like people will fucking hate you just because you're beautiful, but you know what? You just keep going. I don't know why. I felt like you needed to hear that. Okay. So let's see. Value bombs. What else can we do for value bombs? Helpful tips. What else can we do for value bombs? Quotes. What else can we do for value bombs? A shocking thing that goes against everyone else in your industry. People don't want to hear this, but trainers aren't going to want to hear this, or wouldn't want me to tell their clients this, but every other hairdresser is going to hate me, but in your case, Stephanie, people who breed blah, 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 blah are doing it wrong, but something shocking. Okay. Or saying you're doing wrong. If you're a dating coach, being like, you're doing dating all wrong, period. Right? And then give the explanation why. Are y'all picking up what I'm laying down? My theme music went away. I don't know. Oh, well, we're having a silent live tonight. Someone appease me and tell me they're picking up what I'm laying down. Pick it up. Please. People who breed urban against coaching new breed. Oh, I love that. Yeah, you're really good at coaching. I love that. You give them a lot of tools and a lot of resources. Okay, so now what can we do with the shit in our camera roll where we look at something and we go, I like this, but it's too short. Elena's picking it up. Helena's picking it up. Candy Girl's here. Ben's here. Stephanie's picking it up. Helena's lifted weights over. Yes, I love it. Helena is in my VIP right now, and she is doing her homework, and she's listening to the live while lifting weights. You're doing the most. I'm so proud of you taking action. Marie's picking it up. That's right. So glad. Marie's grabbing them by the balls. I sure hope you are. Okay, so, what do you do if the shit in your phone's too short? You're like, I recorded a boomerang. Okay, I'm going to show you what to do. You're just going to slow it down. You're just going to, when you go to post a reel, you're going to hit 0.5 and you're going to slow down that clip. You're about to make your mom so sad. You're about to make so many mommies so happy. Well, so many daddies so happy. Let's see what else. Okay, slow, make them longer. Slow them down. If you got a clip that's super long, speed it up. You can even go through the clip, and I'd encourage you, if it's super long and you want to use it, there's two things you could do. You could just speed it up to where it's like a time lapse. You can always shoot in a time lapse too. But another thing you can do is you can take a whole video and chop it into the moments where there's movement, where there's significant movement. So you see people on TikTok with those modern edits where it's like now I do this with my light every fucking time. I have lights on every side, gotta get the perfect lighting. Anyway, oh no, it's not gonna stay anymore. What length do I recommend for each platform? That is an amazing question, and it's highly loaded, but I will go for it anyway. But let me finish this one thing. So when you're chopping the clips, chop where there's movement. So for instance, if the clip is of me putting my glasses on, what I would encourage you to do, or you putting your glasses on, is you're going to chop here, you're going to pause. You're going to cut everything out till you get to here. Then you're going to pause. Then you're going to cut everything out till you get to here. On. Then you're going to pause. Then you're going to see me turn my head this way. Pause. Cut everything out until I'm looking down. Pause. You see what I'm saying? You get that choppy edit. And that's if you want to spend a little more time with it. Okay, so that's how you make a really boring clip interesting. You're overlaying text. All you're doing is giving some visual context here. I remember when you did it, I was like, holy shit, this girl has balls. I want to do the man-eater vibe, I think, like Sugar Baby who wrings the man dry. Yeah, I had a whole vibe. A whole vibe. What works for that is lots of roses, lots of Louboutin, and honestly showing less skin than more, because men want to feel like, actually all people want to feel like they get to see more or get something exclusive from you. So if you lead with seduction and sensuality over sex, you will win, because people will pay a lot more for anything else that you exclusively share. Yeah, Lafayette doesn't like it too much. Okay, so. But also, just so you guys know, I've never wrung a man dry. It was just an internet persona. We won't go any more there, but I mean, all I could barely do is this. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so now we've got, I'm like waiting for Marie to laugh. Okay, another thing you can do. Notes in your phone. Screenshot notes in your phone and the list you make. 5 things men want when they date. For you, Stephanie, it could be things to look for, red flags to look for when you look for a breeder. You can literally screen record you typing in your notes in your phone, and that becomes content. Boom. So easy. So easy. Okay, are you thinking of things? As I'm saying this, I want you to be writing these ideas down. I want you to tag me or share them with me when you actually do them. The next thing I want you to do is, if you have a screenshot in your phone that's a still shot, you can green screen yourself pointing and talking about different things on the list. Things to look for, tips, value bomb, things you don't like in your industry, like it really sucks. Like if you're a therapist, it could be like things to say when your partner says this, and you go down the list, right? There's so many ways that we can use list content for every single niche. Okay, the next lazy hack, and then I'm going to get to Stephanie's question, because Stephanie had a good question. If you don't know how to use Canva for graphics, fuck Canva. Go into your Instagram, go like you're creating a story, and all you need to do, this is the hardest, most challenging part, is I want you to screenshot the color that you want as your brand color, and you use it consistently. That becomes your background. You'll just upload that photo. Now, say you found a photo that has your brand color in it, no problem. You're going to go upload that to your story. You're not going to post it. You're going to zoom, 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 zoom. So you get to the little shard of color that you want in that picture. And you're going to go in the top and you're going to hit save. It's going to save a whole screen of that color for you. Now you've got your brand color. This could be the brand color you upload to your highlights. This could be the brand color you use as font when you need to pick a color in Instagram. This could be the background brand color, and you always use white or black font on top of it. It can be really simple. Always have this brand color. You can even go in there, create, like in the Instagram story, create your square post, like your actual feed post. Just create within a square. Save the picture and upload it to your feed. Does this make sense? Is this like making it less complicated for you guys? How are you feeling about it? How are you feeling about it? Tell me. Making sense? Hey, Lauren. Is it making sense? Take pics in live mode. Yes. Take pics in live mode because it will be easier to make videos with it. Thank you, Elena. April says she can spend hours in Canva. Okay, so that's the thing. You don't want to spend hours in Canva because it won't you won't profit. You're spending way too much time. So if you love Canva and you're good at it, April, then do it. But if you're not good at it, then like just create your Instagram stories. Because something going up on Instagram is better than nothing, but always stay branded with your colors. Okay, so now we're going to get to Stephanie's question. What is the best length? What is the best length of content for each platform? Longer right now is performing best on TikTok. If you can talk face to camera for a long time, I'm talking 1.5 minutes to up to 10 minutes, you're going to do very, very well. On Instagram right now, we're really seeing up to 90 seconds, but really short reels are actually performing great. So I'm talking 4 to 7 seconds. Now, I'm no longer in the business of like creating like this reach content to like get a lot of views. I want to sell to the people I've got. So I create really long videos on Instagram that don't even qualify as reels, that just serve and nurture my audience. It all depends on where you're at and what your goals are. But if you want to reach people and potentially go viral on Instagram, you need to have really short reels. Really short reels. And use the trending sounds. Okay. Everyone learned something tonight? You can make content easier. It doesn't have to be hard. But what is challenging is knowing that every single day you are going to get up and be the very best you can be. You are going to get up and you are going to create. You are going to get up and you are going to make no excuses for yourself. Because one day, if you want your life to change and if you don't want your life to be the exact same it is now as it would be a year from now, what are you going to do different? What new habits do you need to put into place? What old habits do you need to subtract out of your life? Only you know, and I'm sure it's coming to you. I'm sure you know what it is. If you want something to change, you got to do something different. If you haven't already, subscribe to my podcast because, the story, I shared my whole coming out story. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but I had a top 14 sexuality podcast, in America. And I removed all my podcast episodes about sexuality and my coming out journey and relationships. And I, today, for the first time, shared my entire coming out story on my podcast again. So if you're curious about listening to it, go subscribe. And I also share how I went from $0 to $45,000 in a month. And I actually talked to my bookkeeper, and all my content, all the copy's been written, so I'm going to leave it at 45, but I actually made $52,000 in April in that 1 month. So I'm really proud of myself. But I want you to know that you can do it too. And the only way to do it is to get started and be consistent. Now, if you want to stop failing on social media, the first thing you need to do is grab my guide. It's self-led. You're going to download it, and within an hour, you'll have your profile set up for success. The next thing that I would encourage you to do is come to my free masterclass. Thank you, Jaskaba. Thank you for loving my story. I hope it resonates with you. Come to my masterclass. It's called the Profitable Profile Masterclass, and it's 100% free. And you can invite your friends, but only if they're as serious as you about building a brand on social media and being successful. If you are serious about building a profitable personal brand, I'm offering this for free. Okay? Just come to the masterclass. If you want to do me a favor because it's for free, invite a friend. Invite a friend who's also building a brand. Invite your accountability buddy. Go together. I would love to see you there. Both of these resources are linked in my bio. Both of these resources are free. There's no excuses. There are so many tools out there for free that can help you get started. Now, I did not get to where I'm at without getting a coach. I didn't. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't get there. But I couldn't have gotten started. I wouldn't have hit $10,000. I wouldn't have hit over $10,000 months without a coach. But with all of the resources that I gathered and all the learning that I gathered, I was able to hit $10,000 a month, especially after all the experience I had in social media marketing for over 8 years. So I really want you to grab onto this and take what's for free and run with it. Take action. I wish someone would have given it to me. Does your brand lessons extend to businesses and not personal brands? Yes. So if you're an entrepreneur and you are selling a product or a service, you're a realtor, you own a soap company, anything I share, you can apply to your brand, to your business. If you have a brick and mortar business and you sell cars, you can apply these foundational teachings. Because at the end of the day, most of us are a personal brand, and we just need to figure out the strategy of how often to use our face. And some of us will use our face less often. But even the things that you apply, maybe you can apply to the other people in your feed, like models if you're selling clothes. You can apply it to the messaging, to the product videos. Yes, absolutely. Yes, they extend all over the world. So I have had clients in Australia, I've had clients in France, I had clients in Italy, and I just had a client in Belgium. That's what it was. Yes. So they do extend all over the world. And I would love to have you there. Okay, so if you just got here and you want those free resources, before I go, grab the guide that's linked in the bio and grab your seat for the masterclass. Because when I close it, I'm going to close it because it's going to be a lot of women in one room, and that's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of questions. So eventually I'm going to have to close it. So go ahead and grab your seats and invite your friends. And I can't wait. Helena, thank you. Yes, Fiji. Come on, bring it. We love Fiji. Actually, I've never been. I would love to go. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here, and know that you're capable of anything. I just wish I had one coach believe in me before I believed in me. And one day I believed in me enough to get a coach. Everything shifted. I was charging $77 an hour and I jumped to $200. And then from $200, I jumped to $10,000 months. And then from $10,000 months, it was about $13,000 months for a while, then 15, then 17, then back to 15, then 13, then 15, then 17, then 20, woo, then 21, and then 52,000. If I can do this, you can do this. It does take dedication though. And if you're watching, you're not a trying woman, you're a doing woman. I'm going to see you in the masterclass, right? Right.